Hey everyone, welcome to this exciting journey where we dive into a truly remarkable story. Today we're going to talk about a really cool and inspiring story called A Letter to God. This isn't just any story, it's one that has touched the hearts of many and continues to be a beacon of hope and faith. A Letter to God is a journey about faith and hope, written by the famous Mexican author Gregorio Lopez y Fuentes. He was a master storyteller who had a unique ability to capture the essence of human emotions and struggles. The story revolves around a simple farmer named Lencho, who has an unwavering belief in God. Lencho's life is a testament to the power of faith and the human spirit. Set in the picturesque countryside of Mexico, the story paints a vivid picture of rural life. Here, farmers like Lencho depend heavily on the weather for their crops, making their lives both beautiful and challenging. Gregorio Lopez y Fuentes had a remarkable talent for writing about life in the countryside and the problems faced by its people. His works often reflect the resilience and strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. In this story, Lencho writes a heartfelt letter to God, asking for help after a devastating storm destroys his crops. What happens next is both surprising and deeply moving. The story takes us through a roller coaster of emotions, from faith and sadness to kindness and hope. It challenges us to think about what we believe is real and how we respond to life's challenges. Get ready to be amazed by this incredible story that showcases the strength of the human spirit and the power of faith. A Letter to God is a timeless tale that reminds us of the importance of hope and resilience in our lives. As we delve deeper into this story, we'll see how Lencho's faith not only impacts his own life, but also touches the lives of those around him. It's a beautiful reminder of how interconnected we all are, and how our actions can inspire others. The rural setting of the story adds a layer of authenticity and charm, making it easy for readers to connect with Lencho and his community. The simplicity of their lives, combined with their profound faith, creates a powerful narrative that resonates with readers of all ages. Through Lencho's eyes, we see the beauty and hardships of rural life. His unwavering faith in the face of adversity is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. It's a story that encourages us to hold on to our beliefs, no matter how tough the circumstances. A Letter to God is more than just a story. It's a reflection of the universal human experience. It speaks to the power of faith, the importance of community, and the resilience that lies within each of us. As we explore this tale, let's remember the lessons it teaches us about hope, kindness, and the enduring power of belief. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired by A Letter to God. This story is a beautiful reminder that no matter how difficult life may seem, there is always hope and strength to be found in our faith and in each other. Lencho, our hard-working farmer, is waiting for rain so his corn can grow. Every day he stands in his field, looking up at the sky, hoping to see dark clouds forming. The land is parched and the crops are thirsty. Lencho knows that without rain, his corn will wither and die. He has put all his effort into preparing the soil and planting the seeds, and now all he can do is wait and hope. The sky remains clear, and the sun beats down relentlessly, but Lencho's faith never wavers. He believes that the rain will come and his corn will thrive. His family needs a good harvest to survive. They depend on the corn for their food and income. Lencho's wife and children share his anxiety, knowing that their future is tied to the success of the crops. They have seen tough times before, but this year feels especially critical. The children watch their father with wide eyes, sensing the gravity of the situation. They help in the small ways they can, but they know that the rain is the key to their survival. The family prays together, hoping for a miracle. Finally, the rain comes, making the dry land green and lively. The first drops are a blessing, and soon, a steady downpour follows. Lencho and his family rejoice as the rain nourishes the soil and the corn begins to grow. The once dry and barren field transforms into a lush green landscape. The plants stand tall and strong, and Lencho's hard work seems to be paying off. The family feels a sense of relief and joy, knowing that their prayers have been answered. But then, a terrible hailstorm destroys everything. The sky darkens once more, but this time, it brings destruction instead of life. Hailstones the size of golf balls pummel the cornfield, tearing through the plants and leaving devastation in their wake. Lencho watches in horror as his dreams are shattered in a matter of minutes. The once vibrant field is now a scene of ruin, with broken stalks and shredded leaves scattered everywhere. The family is heartbroken and their hopes are dashed. Lencho's field is ruined and the corn is gone. The hailstorm has left nothing but destruction. The family is left with nothing to harvest, and their future looks bleak. Lencho feels a deep sense of loss and despair, but he knows he cannot give up. The land that once promised so much now lies in tatters, and the family's hard work seems to have been in vain. But Lencho's spirit remains unbroken. But Lencho doesn't give up. Despite the overwhelming odds, he remains determined to find a way to recover. He walks through the damaged field, assessing the extent of the destruction and thinking about what he can do next. His resilience is a testament to his character and his unwavering belief in the possibility of a better future. Lencho knows that giving up is not an option, and he is ready to fight for his family's survival. He has strong faith and believes God will help him. Lencho turns to his faith for strength and guidance. He prays fervently, asking for divine intervention to help him through this difficult time. His belief in a higher power gives him hope and the courage to keep going. Lencho's faith is a source of comfort and inspiration, not just for him, but for his entire family. They draw strength from his unwavering belief that things will get better. So he writes a letter to God, asking for 100 pesos to plant new crops and feed his family. Lencho pours his heart into the letter, explaining his situation and his desperate need for help. He believes that God will hear his plea and provide the assistance he needs. The act of writing the letter is a reflection of his deep faith and his determination to do whatever it takes to save his family. Lencho's words are sincere and filled with hope. This letter shows how much Lencho believes in God. It is a powerful testament to his faith and his unwavering belief in the goodness of a higher power. The letter is not just a request for money. It is a symbol of Lencho's hope and his trust in divine providence. As he holds the letter in his hands, Lencho feels a sense of peace, knowing that he has done everything he can. He believes that help will come and his family will be saved. A Letter to God is a story about faith, kindness, and something called irony. This tale, set in a rural landscape, revolves around a farmer named Lencho who is deeply religious and has an unshakable faith in God. The story begins with Lencho, who is eagerly awaiting rain to nourish his crops. However, instead of the much-needed rain, a devastating hailstorm destroys his entire field. Despite this calamity, Lencho's faith remains unbroken. He decides to write a letter to God, asking for 100 pesos to help him and his family survive this difficult time. Lencho's strong faith in God is the most important part. He believes that God will surely help him in his time of need. This unwavering belief is what drives him to write the letter. He walks to the nearest post office, mails the letter, and waits with hope and anticipation. The postmaster, a kind-hearted man, is moved by Lencho's faith and decides to help. He reads the letter and is touched by the sincerity and desperation in Lencho's words. Even after losing everything, he still believes God will help. Lencho's faith is so strong that he doesn't doubt for a moment that his plea will be answered. The postmaster, inspired by Lencho's faith, decides to collect money from his co-workers to help Lencho. They manage to gather 70 pesos, which is less than what Lencho asked for, but it's the best they can do. The postmaster puts the money in an envelope and addresses it to Lencho, signing it God. The postmaster, the guy in charge of the post office, is also important. He plays a crucial role in the story by being the bridge between Lencho and his faith. His actions demonstrate the theme of kindness and human compassion. He doesn't just dismiss Lencho's letter as a joke or a sign of madness. Instead, he takes it seriously and goes out of his way to help. He's moved by Lencho's letter and wants to help. The postmaster's decision to help Lencho is a testament to the goodness that exists in people. He shares the story with his co-workers, and they all contribute what they can. This collective effort highlights the theme of community and how people can come together to support one another in times of need. He collects money from his co-workers and even adds his own money to send to Lencho. This act of kindness is significant because it shows that even small acts of generosity can make a big difference. The postmaster and his co-workers don't have much to give, but they give what they can, and that makes all the difference. But here's the ironic part. Lencho thinks the post office workers stole some of the money. When Lencho receives the envelope with 70 pesos, he is disappointed and angry. He believes that God sent him the full amount, but that the post office workers must have taken some of it. This misunderstanding adds a layer of irony to the story, as Lencho's faith in God is unwavering, but his trust in his fellow humans is lacking. He doesn't realize they were actually being kind. The story ends on this ironic note, leaving readers to ponder the complexities of faith, trust, and human kindness. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the help we receive may not come in the form we expect, and that the true measure of faith is not just in believing in a higher power, but also in trusting the goodness of people around us. Lencho is the main character, and his faith in God is super strong. It's not just about religion, it's a part of who he is. He believes God takes care of him. The postmaster is a kind man. He's touched by Lencho's letter and wants to help, even though he doesn't know Lencho. He shows us that even when things are bad, people can still be kind. Section 5. Letters of Hope and Humanity. Answering your questions. Why did Lencho write to God? Lencho believed God controlled everything and would help him. After his crops were destroyed, he thought only God could help. What did Lencho ask for? He asked God for 100 pesos to replant his crops and feed his family. How did the postmaster react? He was really touched by Lencho's faith and wanted to help. What did Lencho find in the reply? He found 70 pesos and thought the post office workers stole the rest. Section 6. The Power of Belief, the Strength of Humanity. Reflecting on a letter to God. This story makes us think about faith and what people are really like. Lencho's strong belief makes us wonder about our own beliefs. The postmaster shows us that good people still exist. Section 7. Lost in Translation, Exploring Irony in a Letter to God. Irony is important in this story. Lencho still believes in God even though he didn't get all the money. He thinks the post office workers are bad, but they were actually helping him. This shows that sometimes, even if our faith is strong, we might miss seeing the good things people do. The story ends with Lencho still thinking the post office workers are dishonest. He even writes another letter to God complaining about them. But the postmaster's kindness shows us that good people exist, even when things are tough. Section 9. Beyond the Letter, the Enduring Message of a Letter to God. A letter to God is a story that stays with you. It's about never giving up hope and believing in something bigger than ourselves. It reminds us to keep our faith, even when things are hard, and that sometimes acts of kindness go unnoticed. It's a story about hope, even in dark times.